it's Nicole, and I'm here with the fourth layout using the January hip kit, and I'm showing you some of the stuff that I may be using. Most of it is from the kit. The only thing that's not is I pulled those stickers from last month's kit from Dear Lizzie. It's words, and then this crate crate paper, pattern paper came in the October kit, and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to make sure that I used it, and I found it went so well with the crate paper Kiss Kiss collection because it had a lot of brown tones, and that's what I wanted to do on this layout, was to do a lot of brown tones and a little bit of pink, because it's a picture of me and my son. It was actually on my birthday last May, and my daughter snapped this picture when we were at the restaurant, and I just loved how it was just taken with her iPhone, but she kind of tilted it, and it was just a nice picture. I usually don't like pictures that I'm in, but that one was so impromptu that and my son has a cute smile on his face, and so I thought I'd do, it's not even a layout about my birthday. I just realized after, as I was going to start the narration, that it's like, oh, that was on my birthday, but I'm doing a layout about how he's the baby. He's the baby of 3 kids, and my 2 other ones are quite a bit older than him. My oldest is 28 or 27. She's going to be 28 this year. 27. My second daughter is 21, and he's 15. So he's, quite a bit younger. And I don't know, he was kind of teasing me because now there's Mason, right? Mason is 2. And he was like, well, so much for that. So much for me being your baby now. And so I did this page, and the title is going to be My Baby for Like Ever. And when I showed it to him, he got a big grin on his face because he knew exactly why, I did the page and stuff, and he was kind of laughing. And so again, I took these, there was a crate paper Kiss Kiss specialty paper, and it had all these tags on it, and I think the other one, yep, the one on the far left also, and then what I'm matting my photo on with the gold doilies also that was all from that same cut apart sheet. And I just wanted to make sure that I used all the wood grain stuff because I knew it was going to look really good on this wood grain background because it was a lighter wood grain. And then the one that's a little darker chocolate brown, it's still off enough, and I'm going to ink it too, but it has hearts and stars, and it says, "You are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars." And I just thought that was so perfect for a page for my son, that I just want to tell him that he's going to be my baby for like ever. And I knew those stickers that I would want to use them for something like that, for a crazy title. And now I'm going to mat this card with some vellum, and I love that the main kit has all pattern papers. And then I love that the cardstock kit has a lot of neutrals because I use a lot of neutrals. And then it has vellum because vellum is kind of hard to get, like it's not as if like I can go to Simon Says Stamp and just say, okay, I want some vellum. And I remember, when was it like a month ago, I think they had a package of, maybe it was 25 vellum or something like that, and it was like almost $50, and I was like, oof. And then it was extra shipping. So for me, I love getting the cardstock add-on, and I get my 2 sheets of vellum, and I get my cardstock for using on my kits. And I probably don't need to get the cardstock. it's not probably. I don't need to get the cardstock. I have a ton of cardstock. And I know there's been a ton of people asking, to do a tour room, a scrapbook room tour. And it's just, right now, it's just not a possibility just because I'm in the middle of packing. And it's just always, I just clean it for 5 minutes and then it's all messed up in my drawers, or I'm just kind of stuffing stuff wherever, and because I know everything is going to need to be packed soon. But once I'm in my new scrap room, I will do a scrap room tour. I'll probably do like a series of a scrap room tour and just kind of show you how I'm going to organize everything. And so anyway, back to the layout. So I punched 2 circles out of one of the acetates with the white polka dots, and I'm just going to use them as layers, one for my title, the other one for a cluster. Now I'm putting some foam tape in behind my photo, and those giant rolls that we got? Well, I'm going to finish it on this layout. And I got that giant roll of 3M foam tape. It would have been 2 years in March. So it lasted just shy of 2 years, minus 1 month. So that's not too bad, I think I paid $36 and I bought 2 at the time. And so I still have another one, which I'm glad because it's really hard to find now, or they're really expensive. I had gotten mine at Custom Crops, and Custom Crops used to have, some stuff on sale quite a bit of time. Simon Says Stamp, they do sometimes like 25% off a certain like Copics or anything, something like that. Or they always have, most of the time, a code for shipping, so at least your shipping is free. But they don't have sales where, you get a percent, they mark down something. Very rarely, if they do. Like, it's mostly a sale on a specific line or whatever. And so I'm glad I got the second roll of foam tape, because I think now at Simon Says Stamp they're like $47. So I mean, which is still pretty good when you consider if they're going to last 2 years. It's still, because those little foam tape, they're like $5 or $6 each, and it would probably last me like a month, right? So it's still economical to buy the big one. But I'm glad I still have that. And I'm going to show you the roll here in a minute, because when I finish this one, I'm going to show you how big it was when I first got it. So now I have pretty much everything that I know that, I want to use. And so I put a tag at the back, and then I'm going to put some foam tape in behind that other tag and pop it up. And then I'm going to build some layers on top of that tag. I'm going to build layers at that top circle. And then I'm going to build a little bit of layers with my title. So the thickers from Dear Lizzie, I'm going to put them right under the photo, and it's going to say For Like Ever. And then I took their Dear Lizzie, their gold on white, and I spelled out My Baby. And I thought at first I was going to put it directly on the pattern paper, and I didn't like that. So then I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to put it on the tag, and I like that much better. And I'm just going to move over the title. And then the title is more on that circle too, so I like that better. And then I'm going to glue down the tag. And what I did was I had some twine, I guess, or I don't know if that's not twine. It's more like, I don't know, it's a little cord of some kind. And I got that at Simon Says Stamp. I think it was from Kaiser Craft, if I remember correctly. But it's really, really fine, and it's so nice. And so I put that at the top of the tags. And I tried to see if I wanted that tag lowered, but I liked it better at, that all the tags were sort of equal. And then I also took some words that came from their Dear Lizzie sticker sheet, and it says smile, love, enjoy, amaze in the gold on white. And then I also did the rose gold on white and it says happy hearts always, and that's what I put at the bottom. And I want to make sure I use a few of the cork sticker or the cork embellishments that came in the kit. I think it was from Avalicious. And then I had used part of a branding strip on my last layout, and it was still hanging on my desk, so I'm going to use it on this layout. I'm going to use it in 3 spots, and so that's going to finish off that branding strip. Okay, so while I finish that off, a little update on how it's going in our neck of the woods. From last Tuesday to this Wednesday, we got 125 centimeters of snow. And for American friends that do things in feet and inches, that's 4 feet 1 inch of snow. And guess what? Last night, overnight, we got another 20 some centimeters. So now we're at 150 centimeters in just a little over a week. So that's 5 feet of snow. That's insane. That's just crazy. But anyway, I'm just glad that we're in February and we know that it's going to come to an end soon. Like when this happens in October, you know it's going to be a long winter. But up to a week ago, we had absolutely no snow on the ground. So, I mean, we could see our grass, and that doesn't happen very often. So, and actually with all that insulation now, it doesn't feel less cold when they say it's, minus craziness. But it doesn't feel less cold even when you're outside because there's all that insulation. But anyway, I just thought that'd be a funny little fact to do or to talk about. And talking about, what's happening around here, I'm separating all my project life cards because I have an IKEA tray which I had all my December daily stuff in it. I took everything out, and now I'm going through my project life cards, and I'm grabbing one of each, and I'm going to fill all that up. I'm going to gather everything up for my December daily, and I surprisingly took a ton of pictures in January. So I'm still leaning on just doing the 2-page spread for January, and but I'll hopefully going to be getting that done within the week. And now what I'm doing right now is I just took a Prima ink and I just inked the edges, and I love doing that. It just kind of gives it a glow on this, and that was the white ink. It kind of gives it a glow on the outside of the pattern paper, and it kind of frames everything in. Now I'm taking the white gel pen from Sakura, and I outlined all the outside again. And then I kind of made it so that it was kind of skipping, and so it looks like a line dot, and then kept going. Now I'm going to put some Dilution white ink. I'm going to splatter it on the layout. I found it wasn't making enough big splatters, so I went for my paintbrush and then got some bigger splatters that way. And then I thought, it'd be fun to use my template with the texture paste. And at that point, everything was sort of wet. The ink was wet. So I had to be super duper careful for the, not to get the ink all over the place. So I'm going to put it a few spots on the layout, and that's going to pretty much... No, I'm going to do a couple of things after that because I'm going to add stuff to the tag. I haven't decorated all the... Oh, no, I'm done. There's a lot of glare on my little screen here. So, yeah, that's going to finish off the layout. And this was super fun to make. I felt like the mojo was finally back. Sometimes you just have to go for it and just scrap. And... because sometimes I feel like I could just stare at the stuff in front of me forever and not get anything done. So if you just pick a photo and start cutting pattern paper, usually, it kind of comes back. So that's it. You just seen some close-ups and the page is done. Thanks for watching. Bye.